I'm going to be talking about and demonstrating the good morning exercise as an alternative to the RDL. So they're both very similar exercises and they involve the same muscle groups, but a study by Bird et al., although it was kind of a smaller study, they found that the RDL activated the gluteus medius more than the good morning, and it also activated the medial gastrocnemius more. So that's something to keep in mind as you're selecting between the both of them, I guess. And then in terms of populations, so the RDL would probably be more applicable to athletes that are looking to progress into power movements, such as the hang power clean, just because of where the bar is positioned at, versus like the good morning and having the bar up on the shoulders. Now I'm going to demonstrate proper form and teaching cues for the good morning. For the video, I will be using a PVC pipe instead of a barbell. So the PVC pipe or barbell should be positioned on the upper back and shoulders, just like above the posterior delt at the base of the neck, and the hand grip should be pronated and slightly wider than shoulder width apart. You should cue or explain how to lift the elbows up to create a shelf for the bar using the upper back and shoulder muscles. When you get into the good morning position, the chest should be up and out. The head needs to be slightly tilted upward just a little bit. And then for the feet, they should be positioned shoulder width apart or a little bit wider, even with each other, and the toes should be pointed slightly outward. In terms of proper form and teaching cues, things to look out for throughout the movement are a neutral spine, high elbow position, and you just want to make sure that the back doesn't become very arched or rounded at any point. And then feet should be flat on the floor. The knees should stay bent the entire time. There's not any point where they will hyperextend or lock out. So to begin the movement, it's a hip hinge, so you want the butt to move straight back. So in terms of teaching cue, a lot of people really struggle with this. So something I'll do is I will place them in front of a wall, a couple like steps in front of a wall or a step in front of a wall, and I will cue them to basically just push their butt back into the wall until they feel the wall behind them. So that will help them to make sure their butt is going straight back and it's not just movement of the knee bending more. And you want them to go down until they get parallel to the floor. And then once you reach parallel, on the way back up, you want to extend the hips, keeping the back neutral and the knees are still slightly bent. And you just return to the starting position and make sure there's no hyperextension of the lower back on the way up.